And welcome in today Inhouse training program. I am Deepak Kumar Vishwakarma, STLC of Kalaksaraya Saraswati Vidya Mandir, and I would like to call Mr. Vijay Kumar Mishra sir. Please come here to introduce our student resource person.
Welcome everybody. Respected principal sir, vice principal sir, all the teachers and colleagues, and SMTC and his team. Today we have once again assembled here for the in-house training session. Today's topic you see, silent feature of NEP 2020, and its resource person is Mr. Pradeep Kumar. You must, I must tell you, Mr. Pradeep Kumar, a seasoned teacher, a genuine all-rounder. I would like to tell you, a man who can ball, who can bat, who can field, and you cannot say whether he is a bowling all-rounder or batting all-rounder or what he is. Such a handyman he is, and everybody, I am very sure, must be proud of having worked with him or having working with him. So, such a handyman he is, and I am particularly feel so much fortunate to have worked with him, with such a handyman, and who will be here to miss such a handyman, his services. So such a man he is. As far as his topic is concerned, it is salient features of NEP 2020. NEP 2020 is the first education policy in the 21st century, and it is much more hyped topic and policy, and it has so many features. As you see, the early childhood care and in mother tongue, and holistic and multidisciplinary purposes, and other features are there. You can have flexibility in choosing the subjects in the structures of the topic. So there are so many features are there in NEP 2020, but I would better like Mr. Pradeep Kumar to come over here and say in detail what is there in NEP 2020. Yes, we have simply to see what are the roadmaps there to implement it better. Okay, come on, Mr. Pradeep Kumar.
Good afternoon to all of you, and respected principal sir, vice principal sir, SMTC sir, and my introducer Vijay sir. I am not such a great person, but it is your greatness that you have introduced me in such a way. I think that you are great, so you think that all the teachers who are sitting here are great. Now, today's topic is salient features of name. In these word may be abbreviated, then we find National Education Policy. In the word, the middle letter E means education. Education, what is education? What is the purpose of education? Everyone knows that a nation is built. A nation is built due to its education policy. We should always remember that we can speak French, we can speak German, we can speak English, but above all, we all are Indian and our mother tongue is Hindi. And we should be proud of it. But the education system of our country was faulty. Why? Why I am saying so? That our education system is faulty? I am not saying so. Our nation of father, Mahatma Gandhi, has already accepted it, that our education system is faulty, and due to unemployment, our policy is a factor. Our education policy is a factor. That is why such like unemployment is found in our country everywhere. That is why Mahatma Gandhi had started basic education. So, when our country became free in 1947, before it, when our country became free in 1947, then the system of our country came in our control, and after that, we and our government made policy in different sections. In this series, education was such a factor which can divert the policies, the principles of a country. In this series, 1952 Mudalia Commission, 1964 Kothari Commission, and 1986 National Education was brought by our government. But as everybody knows that the thinking capacity becomes differ from one to another, and as time changes, requirements are also changes. Suppose that 24 years ago or 20 years ago we did not know about mobile, but in this time mobile is our basic need. Without mobile we cannot imagine. Without mobile, it can be said that we are struggling for existence. If we have no mobile, but 20 years ago, it was not such type of need for us. As time changes, as time passes, needs become greater than greater. And in this time, in this era where we are living, our education policies become older. Our education policies become old. And now, they were not relevant. So, in this series, our government decided a new education policy. And this policy came into existence in 2020, so that is why this education policy is known as NEP 2020. But what are the secrets? What are the secrets behind it? a country remains live, a country is known, a country is remembered not for its population. A country is remembered for its literature, for its policies. A country is always remembered due to its culture. And our culture was affluent. We were rich in this section, but the English and the further ruler tried to destroy our country. And in this direction, when we try to make our policy according to our demand, according to our culture, according to our society, then we started to make education policy. In this regard, our Prime Minister, Mr. Sri Narendranath Modi, the commission made, and the chairperson of this committee was Krishna Swami Kasturi Rangan. Who was the chairperson? Krishna Swami Kasturi Rangan. Everyone knows that he was the chairperson of ISRO also. From 1994 to 2023. What a brilliant person. What a meritorious person. What a genius person. The person who guided our ISRO 29 years. Such a person was the chairperson of NEP 2020. And the civilian awards of our government were given to him, not only Padma Shri, but also Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan was also awarded. Such a brilliant person, such an intelligent person was the chairperson of New Education Policy 2020. But today's topic is salient features of New Education Policy. At first, we must know what is education. What is education? I have written, education is the process. If you want to note it, education is the process of acquiring knowledge, skills, and values. Education is the process of acquiring knowledge, skills, and values through teaching and learning, which aims to develop a person's critical thinking abilities and prepare them for a fulfilling life in society. Everyone knows that all human beings, he may belong to Africa, he may belong to Australia, he may belong to England, he may belong to Germany, but we all are human beings. When some happens positive, we feel happy, but when some things become sad, we all become sad. Because we have rational power, we have thinking power, and it makes us differ from other animals. Only education is the factor which differs from other animals to human beings. The other animals have nice thinking capacity. He has no power of decision making. On the other hand, on the contrary, the human beings have thinking capacity. It has rational capacity. With the help of this conscience, with the help of this power, man differs from other human beings. So, education is the vital factor of a person's life. It makes him skilled, it makes him to live the life as a cultured person. Now, I introduction. In this, there are 4 points, and I have already mentioned them. In this slide, these are in very short way, but I have already told you that education is a lifelong process. It cannot be fulfilled within a month or within a year. For fulfilling it, we have to act in this direction years than years than years. Which people learn new ways of action and thought. NEP was introduced in 29 July 2020. And for your knowledge, for our knowledge, in the same year, our government approved it. In the same year, our Indian government approved this education policy. And the year was 2020. And it was also said that it will be implemented. It will be implemented from session 2022 to 23. But as I tell you, it is a Herculean task, because infrastructure and different type of things, the basic needs of NEP is not created by our government, and at once it was impossible, but I think it will come into force gradually. And this policy was implemented by K. Kasturi Rangan, Krishna Swami Kasturi Rangan. It means it was the chairperson of policy maker. The team with chairperson was K. Kasturi Rangan. What will happen in new education policy? These are 4 subtitles have been given by me. First is school education, higher education, other key areas of focus, and making progress. First is school education. As we are associated with school education, so everyone knows that what is the importance of school education. In a school, and on this day I also told you what is the definition of a school. A shy child emerges into a bold one. These 4 words definition. A shy child emerges into a bold one. This is the definition of school. In school level, we give education to our children. Not only bookish knowledge, but also all-round development. If we create bookworm, If we create bookworm in our school, then we are completely failure. If as a responsible teacher, it is our duty, we should produce mentally, physically, intellectually fit students from our schools. If you are doing so, then we are able and we are doing in a positive way. So, school education is vital factor, and in national education policy has done a lot for this schooling. I will come in this topic later also. Higher education. In this time, unemployment is being seen in large scale. Only 10 or 20 vacancies are seen in net but we find that thousands of students are filling forms. All are wishing government jobs. Why? Gandhi says that when suppose that 40 students are reading in a class, all students cannot be IAS, all students cannot be NEET engineer, all students cannot be doctor. But because the IQ of 40 students differ from one another, and if all the students pass step by step, a student is getting 98%, 99%, and another is getting only pass marks. If you hope from that student that he will pass the IAS examination, that it is your illusion. For this, you will have to prepare such students in such way. There are a number of works in our society by which he can help. And if he is trained, it means if he becomes skilled, then he will be able to fulfill his hunger. And if you make him prepare to fulfill his hunger, then you are an able teacher. Okay? So, our schooling system gathering, a number of gatherings are on the road. Jobs. Now they have certificates. But you have no service, because services are limited, jobs are limited, and if you want to satisfy his hunger, then you will have to make him skilled. Higher education, other key areas of focus. There are a number of areas which may be focused, and in this regard, in this education policy have been torchlighted, have been focused. So I say that this education policy will make a great change in our society, in our coming generation. School education. In this policy of education, the current school education means 10 plus 2. In this process we are going on. This is the process, 10 plus 2. But the new education policy will be 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. We all are teachers. We know it properly. After that, I would like to describe it. What is 5? What is 3? What is 3? What is 4? First of all, this 4 is important. This 4, class 9 to 12, class 9 to 12, 9, 10, 11 and 12. These 4 classes are included in 4. Okay? No problem? 6, 7, 8. These 3 classes stands for these 3. Okay? Plus, the last 4 indicates 9, 10, 11 and 12. And these 3 stands for 6, 7, 8. Now 3, 4, 5. Now 3, 4, 5 stands for this 3. 3, 4, 5 stands for this 3. And this 5 is 2, 1 and 3 Anganwadi classes. Arun, Uday and Prabha. Arun, Uday, Prabha and class 1 and 2. Okay? When a student is 5, then his age should be, Sanjay Babu, what will be his age? 8 years. 8 years, okay? And when he will reach this stage, his age will be 11 years. And when he will reach this stage, 14 years. And when he reach his last goal, his age will be 18 years. It means in new education policy, a student of 18 years will fulfill his schooling. Any doubt? I would like to call Vikramji that please define 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 in class will denote this age class group.
5 is for class nursery to class 2.
Yes.
And 3 is for class 3 to 5.
Yes.
And secondary is for classes 5 to 6 to 8.
6 to 8.
And the last 4 is for class 9 to 12.
Very good. Thank you. Now, these are the classes. What will be the age group? What will be the age group? We are teachers, and when we take admission, what will be a student in class 1? A number of questions. Now, we will understand the age group. When a student will cross this border area, it means 5, then his age will be 8 years. Okay, I will ask this question. His age will be 8 years. When he will pass this barrier, his age will be 11. And when he will pass this barrier, 14. And the last barrier will be 18. Okay? No doubt? Very good. And this very is christened by different names. The names are foundational course. Now, there will be no problem to understand it. Foundational. 3 years. Anganwadi school, Balwatika 2 years, class 1 and 2, 6 to 8 years. It is clear? And 3 years preparatory, 3 years age 8 to 11 years. And 3 years middle, age 11 to 14 years. And 4 years preparation, 4 years age 14 to 18 years. Okay? Any problem? Now, one question to our computer teacher Neeraj sir. 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 equal to
15 years. 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4.
4.
14. 18 years.
18 years. Okay. The last 4 years for which classes?
For last 4 years for class 9 to 12.
12. Very good. Thank you, sir. And now early childhood care and education. जयशंकर प्रसाद ने एक पंक्ति लिखी है कि बच्चे का हृदय कोमल थाला होता है, उसमें फूल के पौधे लगा दो या फिर कंडी की झाड़ियां। बच्चे का हृदय कोमल थाला होता है, उसमें फूल के पौधे लगा दो या फिर कंडी की झाड़ियां। And when the बाल वाटिका, which is another name, Anganwadi, which is known as a Montessori school, which is known as kindergarten. There are a number of names, but all are the same. Okay? So, new education policy has been called ECCE. What is called? ECCE. And the abbreviated form is Early Childhood Care and Education. Early Childhood Care. मैंने कहा ना, बच्चे का हृदय कोमल थाला होता है, उसमें फूल के पौधे लगा दो या फिर कटीली झाड़ियां। What is the description? What is the explanation of this line? The explanation of this line, when the boy in this stage, when you will say that this land is of Lord Ram, Lord Krishna and Lord Buddha, Lord Mahavir, then he will learn such like moral lesson. And it is the stage when you can tell him. And you are lucky that you have born in this religious place. It is a stage. When a student is in class 12 and you will say that it is the land of Lord Ram and you will follow the lesson of Lord Ram, Olaga, no sir, in this time I am going to calculate physics numerical. He had no time. But when a child, it may be called infant also. It may be called infant. When an infant is trained, when you are teaching an infant, then you will call what? What will you call? That it is the land of Lord Ram. It is the land of Lord Krishna. It is the land of Lord Buddha. Then he will learn it. And in his life he will never miss these things. But when a student is in class 12 or graduation, then you will tell him, it is the land of Lord Ram, it is the land of Lord Krishna. In this time, the feelings of competition are running in his mind. In this time, Lord Ram and Lord Krishna will not affect his mind. Okay? So, early childhood is student. Over 85 of a child's cognitive development occurs prior to the age of 6. Okay? What is the meaning? Archana ji, what is the Hindi meaning of this sentence? Over 85% of a child's cognitive development occurs prior to the age of 6.
This statement says that I should say.
You may speak in English or Hindi, as you like.
As per research, at the age of, or we can say before the age of 6, child develop its 85% cumulative, means we can say thinking power, or we can say the development of brain is up to 85%. and rest 15% is developed after the age of 6 years.
Very good. Cumulative means crummy, gradually. है ना? Gradually 85%. When a boy or a girl or a child becomes the age of 6, his mind is developed more than 85%. In this time when you teach him something, it will be always in his or her mind. So this is the most important stage. And in our school, this heavy load has been given to our individual. Who is bearing this load? Because till 6, the infant is on her capture, in her capture. And in ECC has the potential to give all young children. ECC ideally consists of flexible, multifaceted, multi-level, play-based. Suppose that you are teaching a student 1, 2, 3, 4. I think a student will learn it, no doubt, but it will take time. But a song of Madhuri Dixit, when come 1, 2, 3, then every children had learned it get by heart, and he did not know what is 1, what is 2, what is 3, what is the meaning of it. It is the power of song. It is the power of art. Everyone knew it. Everyone learned it. Why? Because it was in the form of song. So, please, in Shishwatika and other Montessori school, you will find a number of lady teachers. And it is the time when a child learns more than 85%. And a national curricular and pedagogical framework for ECC to the age of 8 years will be developed by NCERT in 2 parts. A sub-framework 0 to 3 years old and other sub-frameworks for 3 to 8 years. It will be explained because there are a number of topics, and I think the watch is not allowing me for more description. Is going to give us first an urgent and necessary prerequisite to learning. An urgent and necessary prerequisite to learning. अर्जेंट मतलब अत्यावश्यक, बहुत अर्जेंट है. द हिंदी मीनिंग ऑफ प्रीक्विसाइट मीन्स पूर्व की अपेक्षा, पूर्व की अपेक्षा, प्रीक्विसाइट. नाउ द मीनिंग एन अर्जेंट नेसेसरी प्रीक्विसाइट टू लर्निंग. This will give us new education policy 2020. Okay, the national mission of foundational literacy will be set up by the Ministry of Human Resource Development on priority. And as you are seeing the name Human Resource Development, Education Ministry was known as Human Resource Development. But good news for our youngsters who are here. Okay, all the vacancies will be fulfilled. In this time, a number of vacancies in different schools like high school, middle schools, primary schools. And all these vacancies will be fulfilled. And what will happen? In a child-born manner, especially, this advantage area and area with large people to teacher ratio or high rates of illiteracy. First of all, teacher will be fulfilled, and opportunity of employment are to come, an opportunity for employment is to come, and a number of teachers will be fulfilled, a number of vacancies will be fulfilled in a time bound manner in disadvantaged area. Disadvantage, it means in our language we can say वंचित क्षेत्र में भी लिटरेसी दिया जाएगा। ठीक है, आगे curtailing dropout rate and ensuring universal access to educational all levels. कर्टेलिंग का मतलब होता है बौना करना। कर्टेलिंग मतलब बौना करना, किसी के कर को जो हम लोग काट के छोटा कर देते हैं उसी को कर्टेल करना कहते हैं। तो कर्टेल का ही जेनेरियल नाउन है कर्टेलिंग, बौना करना। तो कर्टेलिंग drop out, what is the meaning of drop out? A number of students come school, but after some time they leave school. It is called drop out. So, new education policy is trying to curtail dropout rate. And this dropout is very dangerous. This dropout is very dangerous. Why? Why it is dangerous? His name is registered in your school register. He is a student of class 6. His name is going on in your register, July to August, August to September, September to October. Cases are in a large scale. We are in private, we do not know. In such cases are not found in private because the limitations of private schools are very hard. Government schools, a number of students can be seen in his register. But when you will search such students, then you will find that only 14 students are present in the class. Okay? That is why our ID. That is why the ID. It is the part of National Education Policy 2020. It is not differ from it. And in this way the government will search such type of students who have nominated their name in schools and colleges, but they are disappeared from education system. So our ID is being generated. So in this way you will find the correct data. Okay? And the National Mission of Foundational Literacy and Numeracy will be set up. Okay? There are two overall initiatives that will be undertaken to bring children who have dropped out back to school and to prevent further children from dropping out. In this education policy, these are two factors. These are two factors. We will have to understand it. We will have to understand it. So, we can say that National Education Policy 2020 is not only in favor of students, but also in favor of teachers also, in favor of guardians also. And we should accept it heartily. Otherwise, government cannot do anything. We will have to cooperate our governments. We will have to cooperate our governments. Only then it will be possible. New education policy will come into force and it will be effective. For this, we teachers, will have to prepare ourselves. Curriculum and pedagogy. Curriculum and pedagogy. In the name 2020 school learning based on 5334 pattern. I have already described, so I will not single word in this topic. Now, the aim of education will not only be cognitive development, but also building character and creating holistic. These two words I think new for some teachers. होलिस्टिक मीन्स आई थिंक समग्र रूप से, क्या विजय सर? बोल संपूर्ण रूप से, वही समग्र रूप से, होलिस्टिक माना समग्र रूप से. Now the Hindi meaning is clear for everyone. The aim of education will not only be cognitive development but also building character. संस्कृत में वो कहा गया है क्या कि वृत्तम यत्नेन संरक्षेत्. वृत्तम कैरेक्टर, वृत्तम माने कैरेक्टर की यत्न पूर्वक रक्षा करनी चाहिए. वृत्तम यत्नेन संरक्षेत् वित्तमेति याति च. क्योंकि वित्तम माने धन, एक आता है, धन आता है जाता है. वृत्तम जत्ति न संरक्षेत् याति ऐति आदि च. तत्पश्चात गुरु जी अगली पंक्ति वृत्तस्तु माने कैरेक्टर से छीन हतो हत. कैरेक्टर से छीन हतो हत, वो खत्म. वित्तता छीन न नष्ट. धन से जो हीन है वो नष्ट नहीं है, लेकिन जो आचरण से हीन है वो क्या है? खत्म. So we should preserve our character. Characterless education, valueless. So in this country, first of all, a person is known his character. Ram is worshipped here, Ravan is not. What is that? Ravan was a learned person. He belongs to a good community. After that, Ram is worshipped, not Ravan. Why? Only the single point character. If the character is separated from Ravan, then his role is higher. He is a great person. So, character building is the main thing. And in 21st century, it will play a vital thing. Some say that character is not a person, but I think it is now more important than from ages and ages. And building character and creating holistic and well-rounded individuals equipped with the key 21st century skills. 21st century skills, our students will be equipped with different types of roles. And teacher, what type of teacher should be in 2020? Teachers are truly shape the future of our nation. एक चीज शिक्षक के गोद में क्या निर्वाण और प्रलय दोनों खेलते हैं. एक शिक्षक की गोद में निर्वाण और प्रलय दोनों खेलते हैं. एक टीचर अगर चुनमुक्त मौत तैयार कर सकता है, एक टीचर अगर कृष्ण स्वामी कस्तूरी रंगन तैयार कर सकता है, तो वो भी कोई टीचर ही होगा जो ओसामा बिन लादेन तैयार कर सकता है। क्या? इट डिपेंड्स ऑन टीचर, इट इज टीचर्स कैपेसिटी, एज ही विल लाइक he will do it. So teachers are truly shape the future of our nation. And if you make one student, then you are not making a student, you are making a brick of your nation, of our nation. Teachers have so much capacity. Okay? So teachers are the builder. And it is because of this noblest role that the teacher in India was the most respected of society. Teachers were respected. Teachers are respected. And teachers will be respected. Not only India, but also all over world. But Alexander was coming to attack India. His father had told him that you are going India, you will bring a teacher for me. He had not demanded wealth. He had not demanded gold. He will tell him that when you will return, then you will bring a teacher for me. And when Sikandar was returning, he was taking a guru. I am not getting his name. His name was Kala Nas. His name was Kala Nas. And he was the teacher which was taken by him. And only the very best and most learned become teachers. And equitable and inclusive education learning. I am reading now because time is. Education is the single greatest tool for achieving social justice and equality. And NEP 2020 it will also provide us. And the education system must aim to benefit India's inland so that no child lost any opportunity to learn and excel because of circumstances of birth or background. And next topic, efficient resourcing and effective governance. The small school sizes have rendered it economically suboptimal and operationally complex to run good schools in terms of deployment of teachers as well as the provision of critical physical resources. Teachers often teach multiple grades at a time and teach multiple subjects. And a standard setting granted X accreditation. The goal of the school education regulatory system must be to continually improve educational outcomes. The public education system is the foundation of a vibrant democratic society, and the way it is run must be transformed and invigorated. Invigorated खुशबू छोड़ना. In order to achieve the highest levels of education outcomes for the nation and higher education. These are 5 topics. Quality universities and colleges will be reopened. Institutional restructuring and consolidation, holistic multidisciplinary education, optimal learning environment and support for students, motivated, energized and capable faculty. And professional education will be encouraged in NEP 2020. So if our unemployed students will get employment, and only then the backbone of our economy will be strong. And
Thank you.
And today I have today I have tried to make you understand NEP 2020. Maybe something, something.
100%.
It is your greatness that you are giving so much praise to me, but but it is not my greatness. And
जयशंकर प्रसाद पे कविता
after that I will tell. Now, thank you, all of you. Many thanks for everyone.
Thank you, Pradeep ji, for such a nice class you have taken. Starting from the history of education, you come to the formation, the removal of 10 plus 2, and then 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. And that time was lacking. It was quite clear from your, and so many things were not spoken because of time was limited, ticking away very fast. Still, thankful to you, and I hope we are better equipped with NEP 2020. Thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you everyone.
Okay.